It is 9 p.m. I'm just finishing some coaching work for the day, sipping on a coffee before I have to go and do 60 minutes of cardio at the gym. I've got to do 60 minutes today because I didn't do my cardio yesterday. I was working from pretty much 5 in the morning, left for work at 5 in the morning, didn't get back until 6:30 in the evening. So I was just shattered at that point to go to the gym. That was just a no-go. So I'm just going to do double today, and I need to train abs as well. So that's the plan for the rest of the evening. Then go home, have my final meal for the day, and that will be a day done. Also, I've got to say, filming in public is definitely, it's a weird one. You know, I'm sat in Starbucks right now. I've got people looking at me surprisingly because I've got a phone set up, I've got a microphone on. So I don't know, I just look at it like people are probably just curious, like what is this guy doing type thing. So again, you just got to have tunnel vision with certain things at time, guys, and just focus on doing you and just ignore everyone else. Even though they're not doing anything, like no one's saying anything or doing anything, it's just one of them things to where you just need to just have the blinkers on and just focus on what you're doing. So yeah, it's still taking some getting used to. So I need to go and get this 60 minutes of cardio banged out. So I have just watched that back and I want to re-record that so bad, because all I noticed is that I'm just moving my hand every other second. I'm not looking directly at the camera, I'm looking off center to the camera. And so I just want to record that so bad. But I want to be authentic. I want to just know that I'm learning. I want to know that this is just real, it's raw. I'm not going to keep on doing double takes of this shit. So it is what it is. Let's go get this cardio done. That is cardio done, 60 minutes and I've secured. It is 11 p.m. at night, guys, and I'm extremely tired. Time to get back home, have my last meal of the day, and then just go to sleep. It's been a hell of a long day, guys, and this is why when it does come to this, you have got to want it, because nobody is going to do the work for you. Like, it is 11 p.m. at night. I was up at 6 a.m. this morning, on the way to work for 7, at work from 7 till 4:30. Came back, meal prepped, had something to eat, then we went to Starbucks, and I've been doing coaching work since, and now I've just done my cardio for the day. I was meant to do 30 minutes, like I said earlier, but today I had to do 60, because yesterday I was up at 4 a.m, at work for 5, and then didn't get back until 6:30. So I was just far too tired to get cardio done yesterday. That was the last thing I was wanting to do. And this is why you have just got to want this for yourself. You can't say you want it and then that be it. You have quite literally got to want this, because when it does get hard, because life will always be there, things are always going on, you're always going to have things to do, and you've still got to make everything work and make everything fit in regardless. And you just got to get the boxes checked off, regardless as to what else is happening, what other, you know, external circumstances are going off. You have got to get them boxes checked off, because nobody's going to do the work for you. Like, at the end of the day, you can have a coach, you can have people guiding you, but you are still the one that needs to show up and get this done, regardless as to what else is going on. And again, it's not easy. Like, a lot of people give this idea that doing this kind of stuff is easy, and you know, it doesn't take much effort. It takes a lot of effort. Like, the last thing I want to do is be here at 11 p.m. on a Thursday night, you know, doing cardio, sweating my bollocks off on a Stairmaster. But I want the goal. I want to achieve what I'm saying I want to achieve, and so I'm willing to put the work in order to make that happen. So it is what it is at the end of the day. You can't get around the work, you can't avoid it, it needs to be done. And that's the thing with, I don't know, bodybuilding in general and just overall physique development. You can't cheat it. There's no way around that. Even, you know, obviously if you're taking enhancements and obviously all of that, you still need to put the work in. Because a lot of people just think of it as just a cop out of, oh, he's just enhanced, he's taking gear. It doesn't make it easier. You still need to put the work in, regardless if you're natural or unnatural. You still have to put that work in. You still have to show up. You still have to check off the exact same boxes. It makes no difference. So never think of it as like a cop-out. Always have that level of respect for someone and their physique. Because like I say, it isn't bought. It has to be physically earned over time. And that's what I respect to a lot of people. Like, you look at someone who's got a good physique And I respect them because I know the level of discipline it takes when it comes to training, diet, sleep, you know, hydration, everything that goes into it. It's just a different level of discipline, and it does demand a different level of respect, to be honest. I'm just rambling now, to be fair. I need to get back, get this final meal in, and then we are cracking on with tomorrow. It is weird though, just being stood here, and then you just start thinking about life and just the direction, and then just the uncertainty of what you're doing is actually going to, you know, pay off, and if it is worth it. Because there's a lot of, the hardest thing is doing the things you know you need to do but not getting the results of that hard work, and doing it every day, waking up every day and doing it regardless, but still not getting the results from that, you know, effort and work. Just got home, guys, and I have just weighed out my final meal for the day. We have got pineapple honeydew melon and 0% fat Greek yogurt. This one specifically, it is from Aldi. It is like £1.60, I believe, for half a kilo, which is an absolute steal. So if you are dieting, get down to Aldi, get this. The Phage one is a lot nicer, but for how much I'm going through that at the moment, it just works out better. And then 15 grams of honey. And also, if you did notice on that last clip, my phone blew over. A gust of wind just came out of nowhere and the phone just went flying backwards. Luckily, I say kind of luckily, the DJI mic transmitter broke the fall for my iPhone. So the iPhone is intact because that's what I'm using to film on. The DJI though, that's seen better days because that broke the fall, and that's pretty fucked to say the least. It still works, but the screen has seen better days at this point, but it is what it is. It's still working, so it's so I'm just taking that away from it. It's still working, and I think for a new one of them, it's like £200, so it's still working, so we'll just make do with it. But yeah, I'm gonna have this final meal, and then tomorrow I'm training back and biceps at Ultraflex, so I'll bring you guys along on that. And yeah, I'm gonna get this meal down and get some sleep, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Workout complete, 35 minutes of cardio done again. Just at the gym last night, back, got it done again. And I think one of the things that you need to accept when it comes to dieting, and that's just going to completely change your mindset towards dieting and fat loss, is just accepting the fact that it will suck, that it will not be easy, and just accepting that at times it will be difficult. Because if you can accept that straight from the get-go, then you already know what to expect, rather than just thinking it's going to be all sunshine and rainbows, that you're never going to be hungry, that you're never going to be tired, that there's going to be times to where you don't want to work out. So if you can just accept the fact that you will feel like that at some point during a dieting phase, it's just going to make the entire process just so much easier to actually get on with it and just get it done. Like, don't get me wrong, it is simple, but it's not always as easy as what it might be some days. Some days are going to feel, you know, better than others. It's ebb and flow. Some days you feel good, some days you feel low. But you just need to get the boxes checked off regardless. And that's just kind of how I've shifted my mindset into it this time around. Just knowing that at times it is going to suck. And that just comes from experience. We're just having that general mindset to knowing, okay, I'm not going to feel good every single day. There is going to be some low points in this, but it's only for a short period in time. At the end of the day, you're having to undo all of the bad habits, all of the shit that you've done in the past that have led to this point where you even want to diet down in the first place. Because not everybody is just a bodybuilder to where they have intentionally gained weight and bulked up with the intention to gain size and muscle. Not everyone is like that. Majority of people, I would say majority of, you know, the world who are overweight don't know why they are overweight. They don't know the bad habits that they are doing every day, which is causing them to be overweight. They're unintentionally fat. And to try and give someone the same mindset to where you're intentionally gaining fat, it's completely different. It's a different shift in mindset that needs to happen altogether. And so just having that mindset to where you know it is going to suck at times, it just makes it a lot easier to get through it, guys, to be fair. But yeah, that's this workout done. Another one checked off. Got one more to do for the rest of the week, and then 2 more sessions of cardio, and then that's that week completely done. 9 weeks out at this point, feeling good, starting to feel a bit hungry, starting to feel a little bit weaker, but it's to be expected. It is to be expected at this point in time. I'm not wanting to go too crazy trying to keep up with the same lifts or anything, because I know that my strength is just going down. So for the rest of the day, I'm just going to chill a little bit. I might go and pick up a creamy, because the air fryer is absolutely amazing, and I have had my eye on a creamy, so I might go and pick up a creamy today. I pulled the trigger, guys. I got the creamy, and I can honestly say that this is one of the best things I've ever bought in my life. It makes the nicest protein ice cream. Literally 400 ml of unsweetened almond milk, 1 scoop of whey, and it tastes nicer than any Ben & Jerry's I've ever had. So once prep is over, it's going to get crazy, because I've seen what you can make with these, and right now I'm very excited. I'm gonna have a look for different recipes, but this is amazing. The only downside is that it does sound like an airplane landing in your kitchen, but we'll deal with it because it makes great protein ice cream. But that will conclude this week's vlog, guys. If you did enjoy it, make sure to subscribe, make sure to smash the thumbs up button, and I shall catch you in the next one. Peace.